Rhonda, good morning. Good morning, Kirk. Who else do we have in here? Beth, thank you for hanging out with us this morning. Keitha, thank you for hanging out as well. And Keitha, just so you know, I'm in the medium and also in the medium in the pants. You were asking, so medium in both. So, all right, we're gonna jump into our next item from iconic Rhonda Shear. This is the 2-pack Curve Envy Pin-Up Bra. So if you know Rhonda Shear, maybe you don't, she is an icon. She's been in the entertainment industry for many, many years. And she decided that she was going to make a change and give us game-changing intimates because she was sick of wearing uncomfortable underwear. So are you wearing bras that are scruffy and scratchy and cut into you and leave you with those horrible lines on your shoulders and on your back and everywhere else? Now this is what's going to be what you need to change things for yourself and make your intimate wear even better. You're seeing Dagmara right now. She's wearing it in the medium, and that's right, there's no numbers here. So when you shop Rhonda Shear, you shop your top, meaning whatever size top you are, that is the size you will be in any Rhonda Shear bra. We have sizes extra small through 3X. Great sale price today is $39.95 for the 2-pack that you are getting. Now, before we go over the colors, I do want to bring in the beautiful Jamie Morris. Hey, how are you, Jamie?
I love my Saturday mornings with my girl. How are you?
I was like, oh, Jamie and I get to hang out tomorrow.
We were doing a little shopping beforehand. So
we were. She was helping me make decisions.
Helping me make decisions. I said, buy both. I'm probably not that much
Enabler.
Help.
Enabler over here. But that's okay. That's what I love.
Perfect. Yes, but we have the perfect segueing from all this fashion today. Perfect way to found foundation. So if you want to start on the colors, I can start right here.
Yeah, let's start on this side.
Yeah, this is going to be your beige and purple. This is the purple that Dagmara is wearing, and then we go down in here to the black, and this is the light beige. This is going to be the true beige, and then right in front of you, I think we have what we're calling the blush and the white, or pink beige,
and the white,
and then the white, and then we go down there to the turquoise, and then that is that more suntan.
Yes, the aqua and the suntan, beautiful colors. Oh my gosh. Okay. Aqua and suntan, only 145 remaining in here. So we don't have a whole lot of quantities in these. These have been flying. So if you're wanting to grab yours, do it now on a flex pay. Remember, everything's on 5 flex. It's under $8 to get home on these. And these are, I mean, they're so feminine.
They're so feminine. This is like the iconic Rhonda Shear, because Rhonda spent 20 plus years in Hollywood. And when she set out to do an intimate line, because her show Up All Night was wearing lingerie, wearing like ill-fitting lingerie made by men, unfortunately, that didn't understand the female body. So if we take you on a tour of what you're getting here, this is the modified pinup. So this is that Curve Envy pinup with the thinner adjustable straps, but you're still getting that 4-way stretch lace, that double layer with those removable pads that are dyed to match. But when you get underneath, what sets this apart is there's no underwire, but you're gonna still get the lift of an underwire. But we make something different. We have a wide side. So many times bras end up getting so narrow here, and that's when they start digging in and they start cutting, because 90% of your lift should be coming from your underband. And that's why so many people have those wardrobe wounds, as you mentioned. But this, when you go to the back, this is one thing I really want to point out as we go into the summer. Look at the beautiful back. This beautiful back, think about some of those summer dresses we have, those long maxi dresses with the spaghetti straps.
Yeah.
You could wear this under that, and it does not look like a bra. You're giving yourself a little bit more coverage. You're giving yourself a little bit more support in all those areas, because you don't have to wear, you know, some of us don't like to wear strapless, but you want to wear something. And even in the front, if you see this lace, you let it open. So many times if you have a top, I know the top button around me that always it's tight there, I just leave it open and let that little bit of lace peek out, and it just kind of elevates your look.
It's so good, and just what you're seeing right now, there's no underwire. We want to reiterate, there's no underwire here. That's what makes these so comfortable. Once I converted to Rhonda Shear, I never went back, right? This literally is going to be a game changer for you. We're going to walk over to Dagmara because, you know, Jamie was showing you, right, like all of those features, but when you see it on a person, then you're like, okay, you know, that's me,
that's
right?
Really, on a real body, you're getting all this lift. So everything, and what we add here, this underband that we're adding here, that is going to give you the lift and support, because so many times it goes up under your bust, and then you have that little pocket, that kind of like a little pocket of like fat, like kind of there, because that's your breast tissue kind of migrates down. But then you have this beautiful neckline, you have the adjustable straps, and then if you want to turn to a little bit to the side, whichever way, you see this, all this this coverage here. This is smoothing everything out. This is where you normally would have lumps and bumps, and everything's going to be projected forward. Nothing's going to be like moving around. And then when you turn to the back, you have this beautiful lace that's actually that four-way stretch lace that's going to fill in that space. I love those new like yoga tops that are draping in the back, but I sometimes don't want my whole body. This is what you wear, and at this value, this is something that we don't bring in very often. This is something that is, you know, iconic to Rhonda. Everyone knows the PinUp because it's one of the first ones she's ever brought, but this is the adjustable strap one. So we don't get this one very often. So, and I know we can also mention Dagmar is wearing the brief, and this is the brief style. You know, sometimes we have the one with the lace leg, but this is that brief style with that double panel front. If you can get the matching set, it's just something so special about wearing matching pieces.
We're gonna give you that item number. If you look to the left side of your screen right now, you can get the 3-pack, and they do have coordinating colors to the colors that you saw. So, and just wanna reiterate, so this is the same bra that I just wanna bring to hold that Dagmar is wearing. Remember, you have removable pads that are inside dyed back to match, but I want you to take a look. Look at what I'm doing right now. I am crumpling this up. Look at this, okay? And now look, I mean,
nothing happens.
You can travel with these. There's no underwire, nothing to dig into you. It's just going to lift you, right? It's going to project you out how you should, support you, and then you're not hurting at the end of the day.
You're not going to have, and you're not going to realize you're wearing a bra, because that's one thing about Rhonda's stuff. It's easy to wash, easy to wear, easy to care for. Like everything about this has to be easy, because as you know, that was what Rhonda set out to do. And again, when you're looking, if it's your first time, seeing a bra, you're thinking, how can I possibly buy a bra offline when it's so hard to normally? It's just shop your top. So instead of having those 120 different variations of A, B, C, this is only, you're choosing extra small to 3X.
Right.
You know, 7 different sizes.
Yeah.
Whatever top you are here at HSN, that's what time you should buy.
It doesn't matter your cup size. So I will tell you, Dagmara is bustier than I am. She's in a medium. I also wear medium, Rhonda.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what your cup size is.
It does not.
So don't worry if you're thinking, okay, I'm a medium, but my cup size is, you know, A, B, C. It doesn't matter. You shop your top. So again, Dagmara is in the medium, and she's wearing that beautiful purple in the set that we have. And if you want the entire look, we'll give you that item number for the coordinating brief that goes with it as well. And I do have both. I mean, they're so exquisite.
They're so, and look at this. This is something that is that French, you know, Italian. Yes. Like you really want to have that something fancy. This is the one that you usually would keep in your drawer for special occasions. No, every day is a special occasion. When you can get dressed like this, you start your day off right and you feel comfortable.
Yes.
You just feel something's about this colorway. If I'm getting dressed in the morning and I'm putting this on, I'm going to feel good, because you, like Rhonda coined the phrase, foundation is where fashion starts. And when you really put something like this on, you are going to have everything smoothed out. There's not going to be any lumps or bumps. You don't have to worry about anything. And again, think of this as doubling as a cami, or doubling as a layering piece underneath whenever you know, within the summer dresses, because I feel like so many times I love to wear those summer dresses, but they cut very low, and I feel like I'm showing a little too much cleavage in that neck area.
Right, and this is really such an exquisite deal. We want to go over the colors again for you. So we're going to start here on the right. This is the one that Dagmar was wearing, but remember, you are getting a 2-pack today for the sale price of $39.95 on this HSN deal. So it's not one, it's two. I mean, if you go to the V store, where many people go to get, you know, to get their undergarments, right, Jamie?
I really am.
How many times have you ever gone there? This is before I bought Rhonda. I would go, and each time it was like I was a different size.
Well, that's
because they were inconsistent.
Correct.
Right? They weren't comfortable, and they cost a whole lot more for one than $39.95. This is a 2-pack that you're getting, just a reminder. Okay, so orchid and the beige. Sorry, purple.
Purple and light beige.
Okay.
And then we have beige and black, and then we have blush. I think we're calling this
pink beige.
Pink
is
beige
what I have
white.
here.
And then you have that aqua and that suntan, which is, you know, that suntan is like the perfect to go under a white top, because it's just going to blend into your skin with any beiges. That's kind of the trick of the trade. You never want to wear white under white. You want to wear something that matches your skin tone. But these really, that's one of the things we always hear when we try to get these back in stock, is like, we love them because they double as a cami. So think about this extra little bit of lace. And also, this is feminine. It's giving you something a little bit more sexy and flirty. When's the last time you think that you could buy a lace bra? My aunt just came to visit, and I had her try this one on, and she's a 3X. She's like, oh, I would never wear that, because she's traditionally thinks that she has to wear something like that's very plain, that's very matronly, that's very, because she's heavier busted. She tried this on, and she was wowed by the fact that she's like, oh my gosh, a girl like her size could wear something. So think about all of the different sizes that we do have. And this is going to be one of the ones. It smooths everything out. You have those top loading removable pads. So again, if you ever need to take those out, you can. But we also want to make sure that pocket's wide enough for prosthesis, or if you have to double up on one side. But the magic is really when you see the back of this, it smooths. This is actually also acting as like it smooths all that breast tissue out. Everything, your back starts to, this is where you normally would see, even if you were an extra small, it would cut in. You know, it had that tiny little strap on the back, and that's what makes everything spill forward. But this is giving you
making
all
you
that.
look like you have rolls where you don't
Where
have
you
rolls.
don't.
It's like, why is it doing that?
Correct,
Now,
because it's cutting into in the back there.
I do want to remind you all, we do complimentary exchanges. So this would be a great time for you to get it home, try it on. You have 30 days to wear and see how much you like it. You know,
Yes.
Dagmara looks beautiful. Of course, she's all smoothed out. You know, if you look at the back right now, do you want your back to look like that? You can
Yes.
with this bra. The other bras are the ones that are going to make you look like you have lumps and bumps where you don't have them. This really is a game changer for so many of us. And I will say that anyone who's tried a Rhonda Shear, you never go back once you do. So definitely grab yours while we have size and color. Most limited is the aqua, and the suntan. Most popular this hour is the black and the beige.
Oh, the black and the beige. Well,
Yes.
yeah, you can't go wrong with the black and the beige. And I will tell you, this is my go-to. I put that black one on more times than you would imagine because it fills in that space. I mean, I definitely like to wear black on top, and I always, this is going to fill in that little space. So it really is a great time to just like stock up.
Especially for something that is very, very different that we don't see all the time with this pin-up bra. It's so beautiful. 826-568 is the item number. Under $8 gets this home on a flex pay. Now, we do want to also mention and give just a moment for the 3-pack of the classic